What if you could activate yourself in ways that could see you fulfilling your wildest dreams? What if you could tweak just a few things in your life that would drastically change your momentum and cause an avalanche of inner peace, joy, and wonderment in your existence?
I am somebody. I am somebody. I can change the world.
The major mistake that everybody makes is waiting. Waiting to fucking feel like it. Waiting for somebody to pick you. Waiting for the right time. Waiting for you to feel motivated. It's not coming. For the big stuff, for the hard stuff, it requires a push, always has, always will. Nobody is coming to save your ass. It is up to you. And so if you want to change anything about your life, stop sitting around and wasting your goddamn life and start pushing yourself. Whether it's a fast, or it is starting a business, or it is changing how you talk to your spouse, or it's changing the kind of parent that you are, you got one life.
As soon as you open up your eyes, understand that you enter into consciousness. It is at that moment that your creativity is at its most powerful. At that moment, you have an opportunity to steer your thoughts and your emotions in the direction that you want them to go. In other words, you can choose to seize the day, or you can let the day seize you.
It's time to stay focused. It's time to decide, fuck clubs, fuck partying, fuck trying to fit in and socialize, rub elbows with everybody so people can stop calling you weird. Why are you so antisocial? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you staying on the basketball court so much? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you out there practicing in the hot sun when ain't nobody else out there? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you not clubbing? Like every time I text you and invite you to go do something fun and cool, you always studying. Because I'm trying to get it. Let me tell you something, homie. These women ain't going nowhere. These clubs, these parties, all this shit ain't going nowhere. The more weird you are is a reflection of how committed you are to focusing on your shit, molding and shaping and developing your ideas and your craft so that when it's time for you to make your rounds, you're gonna fly.
I think we can all agree that today, too many people wake up in the morning, and as soon as they open up their eyes, the first thing they focus on is the grueling day that they had the day before. All the things that didn't turn out the way they wanted it to go. Then they start thinking about the grueling day that lies ahead of them, the traffic jam that they have to be into. And then they can't understand why, when they're going into work, their energy level is down here. And with what you're trying to accomplish, with the responsibility that you have, it has to be up here. It has to be up here. So what I'm asking you to do, as soon as you open up your eyes, before you take the covers off, before you plant your feet on the floor, is to think of something or someone that you are totally grateful for in your life. I don't care who it is, and I don't care what it is. Maybe it's the person lying next to you. Maybe you're thinking of your children, the dog that's lying on the side of the bed, the cat that's laying on the other side of the bed. Maybe you're listening to the birds outside the window in your house. Maybe you're thinking of your home. Maybe it's a particular goal that you achieved or someone that you helped a couple of days before. Folks, it doesn't matter what it is or who it is. Just feel it with your heart and soul and keep building from there.
I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years, or 3 years maybe, and I dated it Thanksgiving 1995, and I put it in my wallet, and I kept it there, and it deteriorated and stuff, but then just before Thanksgiving 1995, I found out that I was going to make $10 million on, I think it was Dumb and Dumber.
When you truly have a vision for your future that inspires you, you're going to jump up out of bed in the morning and feel great about going at life versus being miserable and going to a job you hate or living a life that doesn't empower you and just, every day moving through just almost like an automaton, not really, having the zest and the greatness of life.
I think that the number one thing is you have to have a very clear vision of very clear goal of where you want to go. Because only then you will get there. You can have the best airplane or the best ship in the world, but if the captain doesn't know where to go, he will just drift around. If the pilot does not know where to go, he will just drift around with his plane. So I think the key thing is that we know where we're going and that you're very passionate about that, and you see it always in front of you, the goal. And the other thing that's important is that you got to shoot for the top. You got to go and really have big goals and think big, because then you're going to get big. Then you're going to go and achieve big things. That is the most important thing. You know, we don't achieve big things by accident.
Make a choice. Like, you just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide. And then from that point, the universe is going to get out your way. It's like, it's water. It wants to move and go around stuff, you know.
Write down everything you want to do. And I don't mean crazy shit like, I'm going to be the Prince of Brunei, I'm going to have a base on the moon. Shut up. This is what I want you to do. Write down what you would like to fix about your life. And then just, if you're 30 pounds overweight, you want to lose 30 pounds? Do it the right way. Go start eating vegetables, monitor your calories, write down what you eat, exercise every day, force yourself to do it. Say you're the general. The brain is the general, the troops of the body. Get up and you do it. And then you get to write it down. And if you don't write it down, you don't eat, you don't jerk off, you don't shower. Write that shit down so you do it. Just do it. Make yourself do it. And if you do that, if you write shit down and do that, you can change who the fuck you are.
I just believe that. I believe that I can create whatever I want to create. If I can put my head on it right, study it, learn the patterns, I feel very strongly that we are who we choose to be.
So, I want to encourage you right now. Don't give in. Go for it. Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. And even if your back is up against the wall, even if you are on the ropes and you are receiving a rope-a-dope financially, listen, you got to fight back. You don't get in life what you want, you get what you fight for. And when you decide that my future, my health, my marriage, my freedom, my happiness, my joy, my peace, my children is worth fighting for, you are securing your breakthrough.
Shared through your DNA or cellular memory. Those states of fear and limitation are not you. They are not who and what you are. They are programs, and you have the power to live beyond those limiting emotions. Would you like that? Would you like to live in a place of consistent gratitude and love for yourself and everyone you encounter, while being exceptionally productive, achieving and accomplishing mind-blowing results? Two things need to happen for you to make manifest the most extraordinary life that is available to you. Firstly, understand that your life, the world around you, your relationships, your state of abundance, and health are all created from beliefs you have. And the kicker is that all of your fears, limitations, concerns, doubts, and worries were first created by a child's mind from a child's perspective. All of your ideas about yourself and the world you live in were created in the first 7 years of your life through the programming you received from parents, society, religion, and the media. These ideas went into your tiny mind based on the perception and the emotion you had in that moment. Ever since you were that little small person, when you were 2 or 4 or 6, you have been recreating these ideas through a subconscious state. Now, as that child, the only things that matter is being loved and feeling that your needs are met. We create the entirety of our reality based on how we perceived these things as a child. And the most amazing thing is that it doesn't even have to be a particularly destructive or abusive upbringing. Of course, that is going to bring about more developed beliefs, but they all have similar stems. After seeing hundreds of clients with a variety of life issues, including abundance, health, purpose, love, etc., 90% have a fundamental belief that I am not enough. This belief has many layers of surface beliefs that relate, but deep down at the core, many feel that for whatever reason, they are not enough. Obviously, abusive and dysfunctional parenting will establish this limiting belief in a child, but it can also come about by a seemingly healthy childhood. Your parents could have been excellent, but the birth of a younger sibling, or moving house and leaving all your friends, or being in a car accident, or crashing your bike, or falling, can all lead to the same result of this belief that I am not enough. For example, as the eldest, you were used to all of your needs being met. You had all the attention and love you needed. Life was great. Then suddenly, you had a sibling. Your world is now completely changed. There may have been a feeling that you are not loved as much, that you have to compete for attention in whatever way you choose to do that. You may have been expected to set aside your emotions, desires, or inspiration to consider something or someone that was deemed more important than you. The same is true for second and third siblings. Each comes to their own set of limiting beliefs based around the mind of a child who simply wants to feel love and be accepted. When the conclusion you come to with your tiny mind is repeated in any way, it forms into a belief. And from that point on, you are creating your reality based on a thought and a feeling that you are not loved, lovable, or enough just as you are. Through deep introspection, meditation, or assistance from a healer or hypnotherapist, you can dive into the subconscious. Inner child work, hypnotherapy, and healing core beliefs can transform these outdated, dysfunctional perceptions of reality. Additionally, increasing your awareness by asking your intuition to show you where and when these programs started can give you insight. It is not necessary to blame and shame others, but to accept and understand that this is the way you chose to perceive the situation with your little mind. The belief is not you. It is a program you have been exposed to, or picked up, or learned. The I am not enough program. Now, as an adult, you can choose to rid yourself of these programs that don't serve you and tune into perceptions that are going to enhance your life. The second understanding that serves you to make manifest the life of your dreams is that our relationship with the divine masculine and feminine is related to our mother and father in physical terms and determines the way we feel the Creator perceives us. This will determine the amount of abundance you think you deserve, being worthy of blissful companionship, and feeling valuable enough for the Creator to deliver the means for your dreams. You will determine if you can trust the Creator and the flow of life here. Do you have it all within you as an emanation of the divine presence, or do you lack something? As a tiny baby in the mother's womb, a connection to the infinite was known. As the soul incarnating into a human body, that essence knows of its divinity. It knows of its oneness with all of life. It trusts its purpose and the process of life. The innate intelligence is just there. Then when we come into the 3D physical reality and we are told that we are not safe, that others can't be trusted, that life is hard and that things don't work out for us, we develop a perception of the world and most importantly of the Creator that is fear-based, riddled with trust issues and devoid of faith in the infinite intelligence that is working through all things, including us. We go from knowing our oneness and connection to the flow of life itself to feeling unsafe in the world, not trusting a bigger picture of unity, and having little to no faith in our place and purpose. To have a really happy, fulfilling life, as human beings, we have a fundamental need to belong to something greater than ourselves, to serve it and feel like we matter and we are safe. Many are stuck in feeling unsafe for so long that there is a myriad of stress-related diseases that plague Western society. Discover your true core beliefs surrounding your ideas of whether the universe, source or God loves you and is giving you all you need, paving a path for you to walk, listening and responding to you. This is closely linked to how we perceive these things about our parents. Did we feel loved and were they available? Dealing with and transforming these dysfunctional beliefs comes down to a willingness and intention to practice developing and expanding your awareness of your thoughts as you think them. Develop a discipline where you go deep inside your feelings and make the necessary adjustments by understanding the truth. As you become aware of the deeper levels behind particular surface thoughts, you will come to see how your reality has been created in a way to personify your beliefs. As self-fulfilling prophecies, your beliefs get to a level of living where they create you and your life. When you understand how we have developed our perceptions of ourselves, how others see us, and how we view the Creator and the world, you can then make educated adult choices about what can stay and which programs must go. When your subconscious core beliefs match your dreams and visions, then manifestations will bounce into your life.